watch these games, because last night, boy, it was special. Oregon State gets a walk-off, and earlier in the day, another close game as we watched Coastal take care of Arizona. Today, Murray State against the Bruins of UCLA. Breaking pitches look like Verlander. Barnett back up the middle, fielded on a dive, the flip is out in time. What a play by both Call and Cholowski. Runner goes west, that pitch high. Here's the throw down. It's not going to be in time, and it's dropped. West steals a base. Off speed, that one's into right field. West went back to second, so he is likely going to be held there at third base, and he will be. He didn't get a great read on it. Maybe he thought it was hit off the end, and Decker, the second baseman, would have a chance, but the bases are loaded with nobody out. West at third, Cholowski at second, Lavu is at first. 3-1. That missed. It's a walk. A lot of hesitation, but the first run comes in on the third walk of the inning. Dean West touches home, and it's 1-0 Bruins.
To your point, Eddie, anytime you can finish in with 2 strikes, hitters are taught to wait. They're going to wait on the off-speed stuff. You can paint the ball on the inside part of the plate.
He takes something off of that one, and he's now gone back-to-back with the strikeout. So pushed a little bit up against the wall, and Nick Shuddy is showing you something.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a chance to pull a Houdini act here if he can get out of this by giving up just one. This will be his 30th pitch of the inning. 1-2 on the ground, fair ball, and he has escaped, giving up just one. Barks into his glove, slaps himself on the side, and gets some love as he heads back to the dugout. Okay. This one on the ground to second, fielded smoothly. Call, Cholowski, that's nice. And that's how they lead the nation in double plays.
Well, when you got middle infielders like that, those boys can do it right there. And that wasn't an easy turn. Yeah, and if you'll work from ahead, maybe you'll get some offers on some balls. Left center field. This one is going to get down. This one is tracking towards the wall, and it'll get there. Duggar out of the 8th spot to second with a stand-up double. For Cash Duggar, that's his 5th double of the year.
That's a beautiful piece of hitting right there.
Call goes again. That's a good one. It's going to be fielded by Garner. He will throw him out at first base, but to third base goes Duggar. A well-executed sacrifice.
Wanted to be the turnaround and the difference for UCLA.
That one is fair, and it's into right field. Good piece of hitting there by West, who takes a big turn. They throw behind him. Oh, and they got him. Heads up play. Dustin Mercer fired one to Mistoni, and that aggressive turn cost West.
That's scouting right there. They understand and studying film and seeing how West runs the bases aggressively, out of the box, always thinking 2. Beautiful piece of hitting. Stays back again, the second time that the breaking pitch gets hit, but he is taking that corner thinking 2, making the outfielder throws behind him.
There's a lot of power in the bat of Cholowski. And that's a line shot that is caught in the air. That's a catch by Dominic Decker on a ball off the bat over 100 from Rock Cholowski. Off speed, Martin up the middle, fielded cleanly. Cunningham up and got him. Nice job, Connor Cunningham at short. He smothered it and got up and had time to get Roman Martin. Brennan's going to get one to bleed into left and get down. Heading around second, Salgado. He'll get to third standing up. And a good piece of hitting by the red-hot Peyton Brennan. He swings, sends this one to left. Coming in and now going back is Talkin. He did not get a good read, but he makes an unbelievable catch. Wow. Huh? Did he get fortunate? He came in and a rapid about face, and he stuck up the leather.
Well, I tell you what, this ball fooled Dan Talkin out in left field right here. His first step was kind of in, and he had to retreat, and all he had, he reaches out and somehow reels that ball in to get Murray State off the field. What a catch.
Family affair for them. His wife very supportive, although not nearly seeking the cameras like the son does. This is a blooper into no man's land. That's going to get down. That's going to be a hit for Phoenix Call. As Mercer and Decker both converged on it, and it found the grass. And West, that's going to get down into center. And the turn is being made by Call. He's heading to third. Here's the throw, not in time. Phoenix Call and his athleticism took one look. Here is Cholowski. He lays one down, coming in from third. The run is going to score. Cholowski is out, and that's a safety that worked out well as Call comes home, and they add another run.
And 73 RBIs, and what does he do? Put down a safety squeeze.
Martin sends one up the middle. This is going to be good for another run as West comes in to third base and then trailing to second, and safe at second base. That may be one they want to look at, but Martin hustled in. A good throw from Garner to Decker.
If that ball is lower and you hit the cutoff guy, not able to take an extra.
Salgado sends this one to right. It gets down. It'll go all the way to the wall. LaVue is in. Martin's going to score and a double. And the Bruin bats have exploded here. It's 6-0.
With 2 outs. UCLA continuing to find Barrel. Third time around the order, they are just not missing. A.J. Salgado got him.
Hadn't been a whole lot of hard hit balls. Been some bloopers that fall in, but this one right here was touched right there. I mean, right on the barrel. Looked like a changeup that kind of hung up in the heart of the plate. And boy, did he quickly turn that one around. A bullet to right field. 2 more across. Now a 6-0 lead for UCLA.
And where are the mid-major players going?
They're going down to junior college ball.
Hogart does it again. Boy, he is a weapon. First pitch, he's swinging. And he now has his second hit of the game, second on a first pitch. We'll find out. Could be upwards of mid to upper 90s if he's letting loose on the 0-1. And that one is into right field, and it gets down. Hogart to third, throw coming in. We have a play, and he is safe. He went right around the catcher, Duggar.
Great piece of hitting and a very gutsy call to be able to send in Hogart from third base down 6. You want to believe. This is a team in Murray State that can believe. Their largest comeback was of 7 runs. Now they're down 5 with 2 outs. Pitch right down the middle. Delivering it to right field, and a good arm by Salgado in right field. Hogart scores. Gutsy call.
Yeah, Duggar had to go up the line to get it, try to prevent the short hop, and in doing so, he opened up the lane for Hogart to score. So they are on the board. It's now. And Decker sends this one to left. Coming in is West. Oh, what a catch! Dean West in left field dives and prevents big runs from scoring.
Boy, go get it, young man, huh?
Very, very talented and wonderful group behind us. On the ground in the hole. Do it. Cholowski. No, he couldn't come up with it as he dove, and on that transfer, it came out of his glove under the lights in Omaha. Eduardo is gone to check tickets, but first Vierling sends one into right field, and the carousel will continue. They go first and third as Mistoni goes to third, and Ian May is greeted with a first pitch single. 76 RBI at the plate. Talkin sends this one to center. Not deep. Wynn's got it. Watch out. Watch out. They nearly got into each other, but Brennan cuts in front of West. The run will come in for the second of the game on that sac fly from Dan Talkin. He picks up his 77th run batted in.
And the message in that dugout right there is just keep pecking away.
Boy, careful here.
Yeah, slow one to third base. Martin goes to second. Call to first. No, and it gets by, and he's got to get back to first as he made the turn, and he will. Mercer sends one into center, and that's going to get down.
I'm telling you, this offense is relentless. They were down 6. They keep pecking away. The more you keep getting those hits.
And this one he pulls to right fairly deep, going back. Salgado, he's there at the track to make the play. Hit well, but a nice defensive play by A.J. Salgado as Hogart tags and goes to third.
And it's old school from Coach Savage. You know, he talked to us a lot.
Talking fair ball down the line, and this may get the runner to third. Vierling will get there. Talking into second. He's got a double, and here they come again. 4 doubles, a .533 slugging percentage. This one beaten into the ground and playing fairly deep to make the play is called. They get one more in. It's now 6-3. To third base goes Talkin. A walk mean he'd be the tying run. This one beaten into the ground, and on 2 hops, he swings it at 3-1. He brings in another run to make it 6-4, but another out.
And when you can land those breaking balls like that, it's money.
Yeah, this one is off the glove of the dive from Decker, and a single for a Phoenix call out of the 9 spot. 3-2, and he got him. Easton Hawk steps up and strikes out Dustin Mercer. The 1-2. On the ground, Cholowski gets the hop he needs, and a strong throw. It kept the bag, and there are 2 down.
You know, if you're facing a pitcher that spins at 2,400 RPMs with his fastball, you can create that.
He got him, and UCLA rides the right arm of Easton Hawk into the winner's side of the bracket. They win at 6-4 over a very game Murray State Racer team.
Yeah, they were able to hold off after being up 6-0 and be able to make quality pitches from that bullpen. Big moments. They were able to shut down a very good offensive team in Murray State. UCLA, they'll be playing at night on Monday.